Hi, I'm Jessica. I'm a student pharmacist, and today I'm going to be going through with you how to personally prepare yourself to use aseptic technique for sterile compounding. So the first thing you're going to do is remove any jewelry, watches, artificial nails that you have on. So like I have earrings in, so I'm going to take those out. That's not allowed. And you just kind of leave them outside of the non-sterile room. So we're doing that first. After you've removed all of your jewelry, the next thing you're going to do is put on your foot covers, as is going to be demonstrated by me putting on slippers. And we'll be stepping over the demarcation line, or the difference between my hallway and my bathroom. Cool. So now that we're like over the demarcation line, the next thing we're going to do is put on a hairnet, or in my case, a beanie. So we want to make sure that all your hair is tucked back in. So I'm going to just put all of it up in the beanie, because that's how you would want it to be tucked in. If you were wearing a hairnet, you want all of it to kind of be tucked in like that. So the next part is going to be putting on your face masks. So that's going to make sure it goes over the ears but under the cap. Now we're ready to start washing our hands. So I took off my white coat so it would be easier to roll up the sleeves so we can get all of it covered. So here we go. Okay, so we're going to start by rinsing with warm water. We're going to apply the soap. Move the soap. You're going to do it in a circular motion. And then you're going to rinse off. And now it's time to where you would pick your nails. So I have my nail pick. And you start with the thumb. And you just go and just keep going and doing it. And we're going to apply more soap and start getting the fingers. So you go like this in a circular motion. You don't want to go back and forth. You want to make sure that you get every finger. Next, we're going to get wet up to the elbow. And we're going to get some soap. And we're going to go from wrist to elbow in like a cupping motion like this. And you don't want to go back on what you're doing. You just want to keep moving upwards. And then you rinse. And rinse. And then you're going to want to use a different towel for everything. So you're going to use one for one arm. And then go like that. And then you'll use the rag to turn off the water because you don't want to touch it. So that's that part. Now that we finished washing our hands, it's time to don the gown. So for me, donning the gown is going to be putting on my big fluffy winter coat. And zipping it up. So we're going to see what I look like when I'm walking to campus in the morning. Cool. Gown is donned. Make make sure my ears are covered still. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is alcohol my hands. So that's going to be using hand sanitizer. Getting it in between everywhere. Iron those out. And then we're going to put on the sterile gloves, or in my case, very sparkly mittens. Okay. So now that we've done that, in this case, we would also alcohol the gloves. I'm not going to do that because that might wreck these. But we would kind of go boom, boom, and kind of get it ready. And then we'd be set to go. And then we would want to make sure that we have all, then we would go gather our supplies that we were using for the hood. So that's kind of what it would look like. Hope you enjoyed me turning into a marshmallow and practicing aseptic technique.